in Norway. So.
14th in Norway, okay. Oh, and he plays Sonic. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup. We've seen Magi versus Ixis, and we've seen the way that both of these players kind of approach the matchup. Sonic wants to be able to suffocate Mewtwo a lot, but Mewtwo has a lot of tools to kind of interrupt that spin dash, especially when they do it from a very, very poor range. So we'll be able to see whether or not General Scales is able to utilize that, or whether Lunar is going to be able to take it. At the moment, gets that down tilt into the neutral, into the dash attack. Really good percent there from General Scales. Very, very even game so far. Gets another dash attack there. And Lunar able to up B out of there. Gets some nice jabs. I like that choice. Oh my god, that down air. Mewtwo's down air is so strong, dude.
Yeah, very, very strong. Even that sour spot is able to kill off the top. Yeah, nuts. Shadow Ball being unleashed.
Yeah, but that's the right thing to do in this matchup. Just throw out those Shadow Balls, see how Sonic reacts to them, and then react thusly. That forward air nearly taking the stock a little bit earlier there, but Lunar able to get it, to be able to survive with some pretty damn good DI. That up air, being able to take it. I swear to God, though, if Scales did not hit that up air,
yeah,
he might have actually just taken the L.
And now throw, definitely enough to take the stock right there. First stock going to General Scales. Only 79%. He's been doing a really good job holding back with that Shadow Ball, and now the damage is coming out once again.
Good choice there, though, from Lunar. See what he's going to be able to do to maybe seal this stock early enough. Oh, and he went for another Hurricane Wrist, and that's a good back air there from General Scales, and really building up that percent. Yo, that choice of the neutral air was so good from General Scales there.
Super good call out on that homing attack right there. General Scales playing with a lot of control at the moment. A bit too antsy with that up smash. He'll survive this back throw for now. Got to be careful off stage though.
Oh wow, perfect shields from both sides there, and Scales benefiting from it a little bit more. Throwing out those Shadow Balls again.
You see Lunar trying to read these ledge jumps with that back air, but he's not quite hitting the mark just yet. And this lead just gradually snowballing for General Scales.
Oh, General Scales. My man does not have enough scarabs. You need to get out right now. Taking that first game. Really, really strong stuff. That's one of the best players in Norway that General Scales has taken that first game off, so fair credit to him. Lunar did really, really well for the most part, but I feel like Scales was just catching him out on those misplaced spin dashes and just taking a lot of percent for it, so we'll be able to see whether or not Lunar's going to be able to get this game too.
Yeah, the key thing definitely felt like Lunar was the one that was... He felt he was the one that was trailing throughout a lot of this game, but he does have this secondary Ike.
Okay.
Pick going to Battlefield as well, one of Ike's strongest stages. Let's see how this pans out for him. The very different sort of character that Ike is. Obviously not as strong overall as Sonic, but he does have the range and disjoint to contest Mewtwo this time.
Just throwing out those forward airs, just trying to utilize the fact that Mewtwo is going to be approaching with those forward airs, but that air dodge is such a strong utility for Mewtwo, so he can actually just invincible through it. It's kind of mad.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this switch, though, is that Shadow Ball was one of the tools that I feel like Lunar had the hardest time dealing with. So switching to Ike, arguably a character that has a harder time versus that camping, versus that Shadow Ball, it's a bit of a strange decision, but let's see how this pans out for him. Having a little bit of a hard time at the moment getting anything started.
It might just be a situation of just wanting to kill. Oh my god, that walk up into the grab. Scales is in this boy's head a little bit. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, maybe just wanting to get that kill a little bit earlier. Mewtwo, very, very light as a character, and Ike is one of the heaviest hitters in the game. So, one big read, and he could definitely take the stock very early.
Furthermore, Ike's ability to whiff punish is pretty damn good. So if he's able to get Scales into a position where, you know, he can force whiffs, he can punish hard with those very powerful aerials of Ike. And of course, Ike's grab game, very, very solid too.
Definitely. Okay, so this is even. This is even right now.
That back air at the ledge would probably take Mewtwo's stock at this percent
so,
near
right?
max rage. Max rage now coming out from Ike. Gonna have to recover to ledge.
Okay. Well, Lunar definitely needs to play very, very carefully right now, because obviously if he gets grabbed or one fell hit, and it's over, but there you go!
Forward air at the ledge, taking General Scales first off, and now finally Lunar having the first lead of the set.
Oh, Lunar! My guy just thought, you know what? You know what? You died quite early. I don't even need that stock. Don't worry about it. Those forward airs are doing so much work, but Scales getting past it with the down tilt. Again, that forward air just hitting, and right now it seems like Scales just doesn't have the greatest answer to these forward airs, especially in that short range.
A little bit early on the release of the Shadow Ball.
Oh my god, the ether just from the top. Just does it on stage. That was a harsh read again.
Yeah, super hard read. Expecting him to maybe recover high or just go for like an immediate roll. Okay. Good high recovery coming out from General Scales, getting back to center stage. But Lunar currently with a lot of the control, Scales got to be really, really careful.
Oh,
release the shield a little bit too early. And that up smash smacking him into the stratosphere.
Oh my god, that is a beefy up smash, man.
That is.
I'll see that every single time, and it will still be beefy. God damn. That up smash. That was a really good read though from Lunar, covering the roll in as well as the neutral get up. Good spacing and actually taking that stock relatively early. And again, we can kind of understand the logic of switching to that Ike now, because you were definitely right when it comes to Shadow Balls, not being able to deal with them as well. But I mean, when you can kill at 70%, you just have to take that trade, I suppose.
Yeah. I think also the thing was, Scales was having a hard time. He wasn't able to capitalize on being in the corner as much as he was versus the Sonic. You know, Ike has that fantastic range, that spectacular range with his massive Ragnall disjoint.
Sure.
It's difficult for Mewtwo to punish him when he spaces those areas on his block. And so Ike is able just to pressure Mewtwo when he's in the corner, and he's not really able to get his Shadow Ball pressure going as he'd like to.
And we're seeing the switch back to Sonic here. Interesting choice. I feel like, obviously, carrying on with the Ike might have been the better choice, but I feel like this is just completely stage dependent now that there isn't as much space for General Scales to camp out with those Shadow Balls. Now that he can suffocate him a little bit more, Sonic might be the better choice.
Absolutely. Sonic's speed just able to close the gap so well on a small stage like Smashville. That said, though, similarly to how we saw in Game 1, General Scales off to this strong early lead. Now Lunar having to play from the back foot. That said, though, this is Sonic. Sonic is able to get a lot of damage going just from a couple of neutral exchanges.
Yep. We see right now, Lunar is just playing so much more aggressively like that we saw in the first game, and Scales is just not able to keep up at the moment when it comes to the Shadow Balls, but there's one of them, and you can see just like that, hitting so much percent, and that forward air is going to take it. Yep. One whiff.
Trying to hold back to space himself backwards, but of course that led to bad DI on that forward air, and the early stock loss for Lunar already.
That neutral air was a little bit telegraphed there from General Scales, but Lunar not able to react to it quick enough. He's definitely not got too big of a deficit here. If he can get a forward smash at the ledge, we might be able to see a very, very even game.
Once again, great neutral air out of shield for General Scales. Those are putting him in a lot of work for him so far. Just starting his combos up, but not able to fully capitalize just yet.
Doubto poking the shield there. I don't think Lunar actually dropped shield, but it was very, very low, and Scales able to hit that bottom part of it.
Great cross up with the neutral air right there, making it ambiguous to punish and getting the good damage coming off from the forward air as well.
So much percent here for Lunar. You really, really hope that he takes this stock soon, otherwise this could be curtains for Norway's, one of Norway's finest.
Holding that Shadow Ball on the ledge. Good stuff to Lunar, just waiting on the ledge. Against most of the cast, that Shadow Ball will not hit below the ledge, so it's best to just kind of stay there and wait until Mewtwo uses it.
Oh, he's got his jump though.
Yes, good stuff, keeping that double jump. Once again, trying to read the immediate ledge jump, but General Scales is not giving it to him. Lunar's having a hard time at the moment just covering General Scales at the ledge with Sonic.
I don't know how that Shadow Ball missed earlier from that up air. That was from that up B, should I say, sorry. That was scary.
Up throw should be enough to take the stock. There we go.
Okay. So Lunar totally, I mean, I don't want to say he's out of the game. He's definitely got a mountain to climb right now. And Scales, especially with that Shadow Ball, can just camp so hard right now. So this is going to be really difficult for Lunar.
Yep. He
is going to, unfortunately, lose the set. General Scales is going to take it and moves on to loser semis of his pool, I believe.
Yeah, unable to brute force through that Shadow Ball with the spin dash. Just a little bit off on the timing meant that he took the